This is a demo of the LimoGrid Pro plan. When you log in, you will be met with the calendar with the toolbar at the top, which you'll use to navigate to anywhere in the back office. You can do a quick view of any reservation by hovering over it. You can also view the calendar in list form, broken down by the month, week, or day. One way of creating a new reservation is by clicking in the top right-hand corner of your screen. There's two different ways to view the reservation page. The first is the whole page shown at once, broken down into different categories. The second is the tab layout, which takes each category and zooms in on it, so there's less to look at. I'll take you through creating a basic reservation using this method. When putting in contact information, you can quick view basic notification delivery and select which ones you'd like your passenger to get via email and SMS. Now we'll put in some pickup details. All service types and vehicle types can be customized to whatever you want, based on your locations and fleet. We could assign one of our in-house drivers here in the dropdown, but we won't for now. We have Google Maps built in, so when typing in an address, it'll show recommendations below. We also have all public airport codes and airline codes in the system that will auto-generate. If you wish to track a flight, you can do so by first checking the flight status, then clicking the Track button under the word Action. This will update the pickup time on airport arrival pickups with notifications in the back office and the driver app. You can create rates to automatically come up under the Billing tab based on the pickup and drop-off address. You'll have the ability to create zone and per mile per minute rates in the settings. Depending on how you pay your driver, for this example, it's going to be a flat fee. You can link rates and choose how much to pay them, based on the percentage you're charging the customer. Now I'll go ahead and save the reservation. Once we do so, we'll be taken to the confirmation page to look over the information again, and also where we can take some quick actions like booking a return trip, creating a new reservation and confirmation number. But all the same passenger information. Let's jump back to the calendar. And there is our recently created reservation. Now let's get into the dispatch screen. The dispatch screen is highly customizable to meet your needs. It'll default to the current day, but you can click on search dates to view however you please. You can also right-click on any reservation and get a list of actions to choose from. One of my favorites is the wake up reminder, allowing you to send a notification to the driver in the driver app on a certain day and time, reminding them to mark on the way in the driver app. If they don't mark it and move at least 500 feet in the given grace period, the system will send the dispatcher a notification letting them know that they need to get in direct contact with their driver as soon as possible. I could easily spend the next 30 minutes just explaining the ins and outs of this screen. For now, though, let's jump to quick dispatch. I'm going to pull up the reservation we created a few minutes ago and show you the basics. By going to the bottom of the page and clicking Set Driver, the system will open the next screen. From here, you have a few options. You can schedule the job to be sent to all your drivers in the future, or send the job out now, offering it first to anyone in the queue within a 1 mile radius for 45 seconds before the radius grows in 1 mile increments, ensuring that the closest driver gets a chance at it first. Right now, I'm going to offer it to only one driver by clicking on their name, then Offer to Driver. A log will show at the bottom that it was offered, then accepted by the driver. Now I'll jump over to the driver app so you can see what it looks like for them during this process. They will receive an SMS and push notification when a new job is offered or assigned to them. Now that I've accepted the trip, I'll go into Assign Jobs, choose the first one, and change my status to On the Way at the bottom of the page before returning to Quick Dispatch. As you can see here, we get a live update on the left next to their name with an ETA. This will update as they drive. Now let's jump back to the calendar and open the completed trip. I'll scroll to the bottom and click Payment, which will bring us to one of a few ways to charge a customer. If you charge by credit card, which can be done on this screen, cash, or any other type of payment, you can post the transaction once completed so that it'll show paid and save the details on the right for future viewing purposes. If you want to charge a credit card and don't have the number, you can email the customer a pay link. I'll show you how to manually send one from the reservation and open it so you can see what it looks like. The best part about this first screen is that it's completely customizable in the notification template settings. Once your client clicks for authorization, it'll take them through a secure billing link that lets them set a custom tip and makes them agree to your terms and conditions before moving on with putting in credit card information. Both sets of terms and conditions that you see here are customizable, so you can bring your own or use one of our templates. I'll now briefly go through the Billing tab. This is where you can pay drivers, create and send quotes, and do some billing for one-off jobs, or select multiple jobs under one account and charge them all at once. Once we have the trip selected, I'll click Save Changes, and the next screen that pops up is where I'll be able to change them. You'll have quick access to all paid invoices with a search bar to pull up any specific invoice number in the future. I'm going to jump over to the Reports tab now and show some of the basics like sales revenue. You can pull up a report based on many different factors like date, vehicle type, driver, account, and profit and loss, to name a few. Once the report has been generated, it'll open up as a new tab. You will have the option to copy, download as an Excel, CSV, PDF, or print. Now that we are in the back office again, I want to go over something very important for a company at any stage of usage with the LimoGrid software, and that would be the Help section. This is where you can get answers to questions about setting up your account or making updates. You can view a step-by-step guide with screenshots, highlighted and boxed-in fields, and text descriptions on how to do each task. We are constantly adding to this over time, even by making some video walkthroughs. Now jumping over to reservations with AI, we have made other videos explaining how to do this, step by step on our YouTube channel. So I'll go through this quickly. You can copy reservation details sent by SMS or email and paste them into the open box below. Then click Create with AI. After doing that, the system will show you what it was able to pick up and what you need to review. After viewing and making any changes, we can go back to the calendar to view the trip. The Grid tab is where you'll see any jobs that you have posted that are waiting to be accepted, and where you can see jobs other companies have posted, but more on that later. Now I'll show you one of our online booking portal options, or widget for short. You can embed the widget on your website with a simple line of code from the back office, or use a link to use on your social media. No matter how you use it, your customers will thank you with how easy it'll be to book trips online. Customizable with service types, vehicle types, and rates for them all. You can even set up time blocks where two different customers won't be able to book the same time on a given day if you like. The checkout is like any other e-commerce cart where they can add multiple reservations, like a return trip, and check them out at the same time. Last, but certainly not least, is going to be the passenger app overview that I'll show you from the perspective of a client's phone.